And we are live. Hope everybody can hear me. I am in a hotel room in Houston, Texas, but we are live. I told you guys I would be live, and that's exactly what we're going to do. And we got a lot to talk about. Let me know if you can hear me okay, first of all. Let me know if the audio is coming over clearly. I'm hoping I'm picking up on the right microphone, and we got a lot to discuss. So, hello, everyone in the chat. I see Mo Monty. I see Zenny Biscuit. I see Joe Bob Tarheel, Slick Rick, Gary Dalton, Ken Lipson, iCanalyst, Can Man, Joe Voss, Bruce, Megatonic Audio, Garth. I see you, Benjamin, Brandon Blair, Bearded Mountain, Gustavo, Shaker Maker, Connor. Oh, she's geeky. Stone Cold's beer cooler. I see Dermy Wormy, aka Good Dernmot. Hello, everyone. Love seeing all of you here in the chat on my channel, D-Day Cobra. And we got a lot to talk about. Bearded Mountain becomes a new member. Thank you, Bearded Mountain. I know Chris has added a bunch of emojis here. I have no idea what she's added. So that's I guess you guys can experiment with all of that. We got a lot to talk about. All of the disasters going on. I finally have gotten caught up with a lot of stuff in the political world. Still, there's a lot of stuff in the entertainment world I'm behind on because I've been traveling so much and I've had so much going on. But there is a lot to talk about. Let's see. 5 picoseconds. Give me some money so Bad Dermot doesn't, or give you some money so Bad Dermot doesn't have to. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I know we had a few others real quick, so let me get those before we get rolling. We had Good Dermot says, give your money to Jeremy and also go to Anime Matsuri. Thank you, Dermy Wormy. And Jason Cannon says, when you going to get Evil Dermot on FNT, LOL? Man, you guys are loving the Dermot stuff. It's so good. It is so good. Yes, we are in Houston for Anime Matsuri. Looking forward to it. I cannot wait. Yeah, I did hear that Mike Pence is planning, or at least he's putting fillers out there. Mike Pence will get absolutely annihilated if he runs. He will get destroyed. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and jump right into that. So there's a lot of politics that I want to talk today, and we may talk some other stuff too, like Rockstar is planning on going woke with the next Grand Theft Auto. I tweeted about that. There's a lot of nonsense going on in the entertainment world for sure. But the first thing I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to share my screen with you guys on this one, is this right here. I'm sure most of you have already seen this clip, but we're going to talk about this really quickly. So let me find it. So Joe Biden right now, okay? Joe Biden is in really bad shape. All right. Now this was yesterday. This was posted. Let me blow this up a little bit. All right. These are two different videos. Okay. And they were both posted, okay, by the Biden campaign. Right here it says, so 5 times August puts this up. Here's 2 videos back and forth. Pay attention to his physical appearance and his voice. Again, both supposedly from today, both only a few hours apart. What the hell is happening here? Take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Folks, as we fight inflation, you can't be pro.
What just happened? Well, how did that happen? Look at this.
Folks, as we fight inflation, you can't.
What? One more time, and I'm just going to let the whole thing play. And you guys, again, supposedly, this is from like two different videos from the same day.
Folks, as we fight inflation, you can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop. Bringing down gas prices is a big part of the job. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. And here's the good news. Gas prices have dropped every day this summer. That's more than 40 days in a row. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. We now have 40,000 gas stations in the United States where the price of gas is $3.99 or less. The brave women and men in blue all across this nation should never forget that. How do we get the price down? Well, the new report today shows that folks is
bro, what? Like, what are we doing here? This is insanity. I don't know what's happening. I'm not making any specific accusations. I'm just saying that if you see that, and if that is in fact video from the same day, I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions that I, as an American citizen and a voter in this country, think I have the right to ask. But of course, as we've learned in the last few years, you're not really allowed to ask any questions unless they're the questions that are fitting with the narrative that the mainstream and the powers that be are pushing. It's disgusting. It's disgusting how people are being treated. I just saw we had a massive super chat come in. Holy shit. Animating Andy, $100. Finally, after a long time able to catch you live and give you a decent support for all of your hard work and exposing the nonsense and giving us hope on how to combat it. Let's go, Brandon. And I hope this money also makes Jeremy Osteen happy. Jeremy Osteen is in Houston, Texas, his home, where his beautiful, beautiful mansion, church is here, that was built off of all of the money and all of the hard work. But yes, thank you, Animating Andy. I appreciate that. That is freaking amazing. As Jay would say, it's absolutely amazing. So thank you. Yeah, look, things are getting crazy right now. To your point about what you were saying about everything that we're covering, like things are getting absolutely insane. And every time you turn around, and I don't have the clip pulled up with Kamala, but I'm going to find that clip really quick. And bear with me because I am on my laptop. But this whole clip from Kamala the other day, the whole pronouns thing. What kind of world are we living in where the vice president of the United States, a person that is a Joe Biden heartbeat away from being the most powerful person in the world, does this right here? How is this normal? How is this normal behavior? This is the clown world that we are in right now. Here we go.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome these leaders for coming in to have this very important discussion about some of the most pressing issues of our time. I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. And
my goodness, that is insane. The people that they continue to pander to, the people that they only pander to people that are too weak-minded to actually challenge them. They are pandering to weak people that won't challenge them. And they build it around identity politics. They build it around Black people and women and minorities. Of course, until a Black person or a woman or a minority doesn't agree with them. And then you suddenly see how much they care about that. Because when you build your entire argument around someone's race and gender or their sexual orientation, it's a flawed argument from the start because they don't believe it. It's much like the PayPal thing going on with Eric July right now, and how PayPal back in January sent this virtue signaling tweet out talking about how they are putting money into Black businesses and how much they care about Black business owners and all of that bullshit. And we all knew that was nonsense. As a matter of fact, I tweeted about that too. So let me show you guys that tweet. There's a lot of tweets that I've been tweeting a little bit lately, but right here is the Rippo one. Right here. So PayPal tweets this out. Last June, we made a commitment to invest in Black businesses and undeserved communities to close the racial wealth gap and tackle systemic inequality. We've laid a strong foundation to continue the work. Learn more about the actions we've taken. So I retweeted it and ratioed them, by the way. Every time a company says bullshit like this, that's a lie, and it's meant to cover up something else. Look how PayPal is treating Eric July. Fuck your fake virtue signaling. Every single time you see a company out here pushing this propaganda, pushing something built around identity politics, that they are hiding something. Because no genuine human being defines other human beings from these things. No genuine human being looks at people and says, I have to help you because of the color of your skin. That's just not how normal people think. And when you have these big companies trying to do that, then you have someone like Eric July who's breaking every single record for an independent comic book, creating his own company, inspiring hundreds of thousands of people to follow their dreams. And he's doing it with other Black characters, which again don't really matter in the big scheme of things, but in the context of the argument that we're trying to make, why are the companies that say that they are all for helping Black voices and Black creators and Black business owners, why are they ignoring Eric July breaking records and inspiring hundreds of thousands of people? Why? Because they don't believe in what they say. It's all bullshit. It's always been bullshit, and it always will be bullshit. That's the point. And all of these woke comic book companies, comic book websites, none of them want to cover it. None of them want to talk about it. None of them want to mention it. Why? Because it goes against their narrative. So that's the whole problem when you have people that build their entire existence or their narrative around that stuff. Never believe them and understand that they have something to hide. And if I'm not mistaken, let me go to Ripa's page. If I'm not mistaken, Ripa's latest update, let's see, right here. We are pausing PayPal purchases at the Ripaverse. This does not impact your order if you already paid using PayPal. The other processors are still available, and we will look into other convenient options for international customers. Lawyers are involved. That is Ripa, a Black business owner, saying that PayPal is withholding his money that customers paid him for his product. The same PayPal that says that they are investing in Black businesses. This is what I'm saying. Don't ever believe a company. Don't ever believe anybody that says that, because they are 100% full of shit every single time. And that's been my whole argument about all of this. Like, do I have a problem when, people are saying, oh, well, this is like individuals? Like, first of all, I don't know any true, and when I say true people that are like defined off hatred, I don't know anyone like that. I don't associate with people like that. There are not very many of them in the world. But when you have a group of people that their entire life is built around every single person that I disagree with online as a racist or a sexist, and then their whole idea is to get on Twitter and call them that, then we're just going to lean into it. We're just going to own it. We're just going to be like, what are you going to fucking do? You think I'm a racist? What are you going to do? Because those words have been so watered down and weaponized to the point where they're nothing more than a meme at this point. They mean nothing. That's why they don't affect us. And that's why we don't care about your labels. We don't care about your crying or your tears or your fake outrage. We don't care. We don't respond to it. All we do is meme it and laugh at you and monetize you. These words mean absolutely nothing. Now, once upon a time, they meant something, and I've talked about that many times. But in 2022, with the way that it's been weaponized by not only weak-minded, mentally ill individuals, but also companies that have utilized those words that used to mean something to do nothing more than create a virtue signal for them so they can cover up their bad behavior, these words mean absolutely nothing. And so we'll continue to mock them, shame them, and any company that takes a stand and says that they are for X, Y, or Z, they're full of shit. Just understand immediately that they are full of shit. My bad. I had my notifications turned on. Also, you had the whole situation with The View, where they had to apologize to Turning Point USA for labeling, I guess, these neo-Nazi people that were there trying to create problems. The View going out there and creating a false narrative about it. It's it's so funny, and so I will continue to call them out. I have no interest in being connected to any of them, and I will always roast them every time I see them doing their fake virtue signaling. I see you guys in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Smash the melee button. We are live. I am in Houston, Texas, in a hotel room, getting ready for Anime Matsuri this weekend. There's going to be a lot of YouTubers down here. It's going to be so much fun. So many people that I know that I'm friends with. online. Some of them I've never met before, so this will be the first time I've met some of them, like Nick Ricada. I think Yellow Flash is going to be here. Obviously, the FNT crew is going to be in the house. Geeks and Gamers is in the house. Ripaverse is going to be in the house. Saturday will be the big YouTube panel that Nick Ricada has set up. And then later that day, we're doing a big Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, Ripaverse panel, and it's going to be crazy. And I cannot wait. It's going to be insane. I haven't met John Matrix yet, but I will try. I'm going to try my best to meet my boy John Matrix, because I don't know if he's going to be at Anime Matsuri. He might be in the chat right now, so you can let me know, John, if you're going to be there. But I definitely plan on meeting him if I can. Let me see. You guys are just crazy today. Thank you so much for all of the support. Let me catch up on a few things really quick here. We've got why does YouTube continue to screw up the back end on their platform? I don't understand it. So now I have to refresh this. I hope my internet is good. I hope my internet's holding up right now. You guys let me know if the signal is okay. Let me see. Where did I leave off at? Right here. Okay, CJ says, "Hail, Jeremy. Have you found any good places to eat in Houston yet? Stay cool out there. It's hot. It's a hot tamale." Yeah, it is very hot here. But I'm from Florida, so I'm totally used to it. Well, I've been taking like Krista and Jay to places they've never been. So I haven't really eaten any new places yet. But I'm sure we'll find a couple of new places to eat in the near future for sure. Connor says, "America in 2022, Joe Biden, you are the weakest link. Goodbye." He is absolutely the weakest link. But the problem is the person that's right behind him in the Oval Office is almost a weaker link. That's the sad reality of where we are. Zenny Biscuit, "Can't make it to any meetups, but still throwing some money your way." Thank you, Zenny Biscuit. Appreciate you as always. Eric Beck, the second video is Brandon. That's pretty good. Agent X says, "Biden looks like he's seen some things." Oh, he's seen some things. He's hung out with Hunter Biden before. He's definitely seen some things. Good Lord, man. And that's the other thing too. You have all of this stuff going on with, like, you have the Department of Justice filing a lawsuit to, or I guess they're trying to do some type of investigation into Donald Trump. Now, I saw Benny Johnson tweeted this out yesterday, where he essentially said, Donald Trump is on video calling for peace on January 6th, while Hunter Biden is on video smoking crack and doing all of the things that he's been accused of. And yet the Department of Justice is opening up an investigation on Trump. They are terrified, absolutely terrified of Trump. I'll show you what they're terrified of. I'll show you exactly what they're terrified of. This is what they're scared of right here. And I think we're going to talk about this a little bit. So this right here, and I'm going to share my screen. This right here is the most terrifying thing in the world to the mainstream, to Twitter, to all of them. It's this site right here. That's the most terrifying thing in the world. Now, we heard Robert Barnes, who I know Robert Barnes, and Robert Barnes was on with Alex Jones on InfoWars. Robert Barnes said point blank that Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis, it's already been agreed upon that Ron DeSantis will be his vice president. That's according to Robert Barnes. I'm not confirming that or anything. I haven't talked to Robert. But this ticket is unbeatable. It's unbeatable. Now, I've talked about this many times. I personally would rather Ron DeSantis stay in Florida. I'm from Florida. Ron DeSantis has done an incredible job in Florida, and I think Ron DeSantis is the absolute future of this country and the political landscape. I think Ron DeSantis can transcend so much within politics. He just has it all. He has it all. But right now, it's Trump's time. It is absolutely Trump's time. Nobody is going to beat Trump head to head for the Republican nomination. It's just not happening. As great as DeSantis is, and I think DeSantis has a higher upside than Trump, DeSantis is Trump is still the man. And this ticket right here is the most unbeatable ticket you could imagine Can you imagine? Think about this. All right. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are the two people that are in charge of this country right now. If that ticket right there runs against them in 2024, or maybe it's Gavin Newsom and Kamala, I don't know what their plan is on the left. I have no idea. But what I'm saying is that those two guys right there that's an unbeatable ticket. Unbeatable. Because number one, that's not just for the next 4 years. That right there represents the next 12 years. That is the next 12 years right there. That is an unbeatable duo. If it happens, I don't know if it's going to happen. But to give you guys further context, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about really quickly. I'll have to find it here. But so this is, and again, just so everybody sees what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can find it. Right. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Let me share my screen and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. This is from Robert Barnes, who, again, I know Robert. Robert's great and Robert's very well connected. This is what he said with Alex.
Not only declare his candidacy, make it clear. Also, that gives Trump a political edge. When
they'll have trouble indicting him.
They'll have trouble indicting him. Not only that, it will also bring that when there is a wave of support of populist candidates in 2022, Trump can partially take credit for it by announcing his campaign and co-campaigning.
I agree. So who's his running mate?
My understanding is it's already decided. It's going to be DeSantis. DeSantis is not going to challenge or contest Trump, and Trump is quietly.
Well, so that's huge. That's what I've heard. You have more context than I do. DeSantis is ready to get behind Trump.
Oh yeah, in fact, he's already made that agreement. That agreement's already been made. So unless Trump
we'll spend more time on that.
Sure. Well, okay, yeah. So I mean, DeSantis is a very politically savvy, smart guy. He knows that Trump can only run for one term. So this is a unique vice presidential.
He'll be president next.
Exactly.
Perfect.
He'd be president. And he would get 2 terms. A lot of vice presidents have difficulty getting 2 terms because their prior one served 2 terms consecutively. That's not going to happen here. So not only that, DeSantis will be given a lot of power and discretion over.
Because Trump's old and tired.
Exactly, particularly in domestic policy. Trump's strength is his great instinct.
He'll do international while DeSantis handles the country.
Exactly. And that's
perfect.
What, I mean, that's what he wanted Pence to do. Pence just betrayed him, as we're discovering in the Burke's book and the other books. But DeSantis is a much better person. It kills 2 birds with 1 stone. One is Trump needed to moot all this talk of DeSantis challenging him. Secondly,
this hasn't hit the news yet.
No, it isn't. It isn't public, but it will be by the time. It probably won't be fully public until the convention. But the agreement is already there behind the scenes for Trump and DeSantis to run on a ticket in 2024. And that's why all these people talking about DeSantis challenging him, totally false. That's totally fake news.
Beautiful.
The only way anything like that happens is if Trump has a health problem or something else.
Well,
By the way,
I'm beside myself happy right now.
Well, not only that, DeSantis is also insurance. Right now, the only reason why Trump hasn't announced this ticket is while DeSantis is out there, he's also indictment insurance for Trump because Democrats are as scared.
He would win too, yeah.
Of Trump. So they're like, well, if we take out Trump, we're stuck with DeSantis, and maybe we get doubly whacked. So it provides perfect cover. Ultimately, they'll run.
He's got to make sure they're never on the same airplane together.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Listen to Alex. So there you go. Now, again, that is from Robert Barnes. That is from Robert Barnes saying that the deal has already been made behind the scenes. It's not going to be announced until probably, I guess later on in the convention, towards the convention. I don't know. I had not talked to Robert about it. I thought about texting him before I talked about this publicly, but yeah, I haven't yet because I've been so busy. So again, it's the unbeatable ticket. There is no way on any platform or planet or solar system or anything that ticket can be beaten. Will it happen? I don't know. Again, in a perfect world, I would rather Trump run and get him another running mate that could be just a person that he could rely on, and then DeSantis stay in Florida, keep running Florida, keep making Florida great again, and then DeSantis would run in 2028. That's my perfect scenario. But for argument's sake, DeSantis, if he doesn't run as Trump's VP, then he runs the risk of Trump's VP potentially being a very prominent person that could then take over for Trump in 4 years. So I don't know. I really don't know how that whole plays out, but it's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. And I guess we'll just see how it all plays out. I haven't seen a lot of people pick up on that story either. So I really don't know. I don't know how that's all going to play out, but it's interesting to say the least. So I guess my question for you, chat, and I think I'm going to, here, I'll make a poll right now. Will DeSantis, hang on. I'm going to give you guys, I want to see what the chat thinks. Run as Trump's VP. Will DeSantis run as Trump's VP? There you go. So there it is in the chat. So I'll be interested to know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you think. And the whole thing's going to be interesting. I want to see what the initial results are as you guys start voting. So will DeSantis run as Trump's VP? 75% say yes so far. We'll see how that plays out. But it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Might as well keep it going. DeSantis and Don Jr. in 2028. Oh my gosh. That would be amazing. It really would. So, not a good poll. It should be, do you want DeSantis as VP? All right. Well, okay. Well, first and foremost, it's not confirmed, but I guess I wanted to understand, does the chat think it will happen? First and foremost. And let me see. Where are we at? Let me catch up here with you guys. Shark dentures confirmed. Harris is bigoted to the colorblind. Dermy Wormy, aka Good Dermot. My pronouns are give money to Jeremy. Okay, those are some fantastic pronouns, Dermot. Dermy Wormy. By the way, the Dermot that's really was mad at me, I haven't heard from him. He hasn't been back since that stream, to my knowledge. I haven't seen him. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he went. Loco Miguel, see you at Anime Matsuri. Encourage you to check out hashtag ME and Dreamcatcher. Heck yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you, bro. And I will, man. Keep encouraging me to check those out. Senor Spielbergo, 1.3 million at the amount of Eric's money. Yes, for PayPal. 1.3. Insane. Connor says Hank Hill would be a good president because he would guarantee supplies of propane and propane accessories for every American family. Eric Beck says my pronouns are can't stand, comma, Jeremy. Batgoat wants the Reverend to bless the chat. Reverend's already blessed the chat already. I think he can make another appearance in the very near future. Here, we'll see. I got to catch up on some of these things, but I will. The Reverend will show up again. He already showed up once thanks to Animating Andy, who sent another one that says, here's some extra money for In-N-Out lunch in Houston, if there is one. There is one apparently. Matrix and Roadshow. I'm here, man. Hit me up whenever. So me and John Matrix are going to hang out now. You guys excited to see me hang out with John Matrix? I'm going to take John Matrix to Culver's because he apparently he doesn't like Culver's, which is a problem. It's a big problem, John Matrix. It's a huge problem, and I'm not happy about it. So we're going to have to set that up. In-N-Out, go to Whataburger. Yeah, Whataburger's great too. I have no problem with Whataburger. Let me see. So I love Jeremy and Ryan. They remind me of my brothers. Hell yeah. I mean, he basically is. He's my Geeks and Gamers bro. So watch the fast food tier list. Chick-fil-A is S tier on the tier list. So I did upload the fast food video over on Geeks and Gamers. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of debate on that one. For the record, I did put Chick-fil-A S tier, even though I personally don't like the food as much as everyone else. I recognize the greatness and the quality that they offer, because it is crazy quality. It's crazy. The service is unbelievable. Let me see here. Charles says, love your content, but I believe Ron DeSantis and Trump will run together. My pronouns are all American. Hell yes. Hell yes. Very well said. Very well said. Okay, so let me end the poll here. So 70% says DeSantis will run as Trump's VP. 70%. That's a pretty interesting number right there. Let me see. Where are we at? Gotta catch up. David the Goliath says, I'm from India. We have a right-wing government here which protects us from the crazies. Hope American public is able to elect a Republican in 2024. It's the only option at this point. I mean, there's just no other scenario. Things are falling apart really badly right now. Thank you for that. All the way from India. Ripa verse news and review. Let's see, news, reviews, and I think theories. It cuts it off right there, but it says, hail Jeremy, hail right back at you. I love the fact that there's already a channel out there to theorize about Ripaverse. That's great. Dermy Wormy says, I will be arriving in Dallas in an hour and a half. Can't wait to meet you, Dermy Wormy. I appreciate you. Flag Ninja, can Jay get a bucket full of Jack in a Box on FNT? Movies, or before movies sucked. The difference between Jeremy and Ryan is that Jeremy has a respectful, lower toned, I'm streaming from a hotel with thin walls right now voice. Ryan didn't come from the factory with that setting. Yeah, I mean, that's just that our differences are what are why people love us, though. I don't want anybody at Geeks and Gamers to be the same as me. I want everybody to have their own personality, their own opinions, and their own way of doing things. That's what makes us great. Is the collection of individuals we have. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. Watching what's going on here in Land Down Under. Man, it's so embarrassing. Gave a geriatric old man as a leader of the USA. Yeah, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for a lot of different reasons. But I think that it's all building towards something really good. And nope. I just got you, fantastic, Mr. Knox. I just got you, bro. I just got you. So yeah. And I do think that's all leading towards a bigger picture. And that's and yes, Adam, we need thumbs ups. Please smash the melee button. How many do we have right now? We have 600 likes and 850 people here. 850. You guys are awesome. I am going to continue to stream on this channel and make content. Don't worry. I know a lot of people are yelling, like, has he abandoned it again? No, I have not. I've just been really, really busy, but I love this channel and I love all of you. And this channel is where I can kind of be most like myself. Like, on Geeks and Gamers, I don't like to talk about politics. I don't like to get into, certain things that I don't think are directly tied to it. Like, obviously, if there's a story in the geek world or the entertainment world that ties to politics, I have no problem covering that and then giving my opinion. But I don't want to just offer up my I love Donald Trump opinion just out of the blue on Geeks and Gamers without having some context to justify me saying that. That's the rules I've created, and I try to stick by those rules, and I try to have everyone that's part of Geeks and Gamers stick by those rules. Our job is to not tell you what our politics are. Our job is to tell you what's going on in the entertainment world, and then we can offer our opinion based off that. But it's not a platform where I'm just going to get up there and go, hey, I voted for Trump, and so should you, and Joe Biden's a piece of shit. That's not what Geeks and Gamers is for. So I try not to do that. So anyway, let me see. Gosh, you guys are keeping me busy today. You guys are keeping me busy, and I appreciate it. All right, so we've got right here. Yeah, I got yours, fantastic, Mr. Knox. I got you. Sid Dave says, big fan of Geeks and Gamers from India. Another India super chat. That's incredible. Holy crap. Scott McKenzie, and thank you for that. Scott says, Jeremy pinged you on food in Houston through Streamlabs. Hit me up if that can work. Will do. I've got my Streamlabs pulled up right here, and I definitely will check that out. So thank you, Scott. CWJ128. Hello, hope all is well. We are going through a housing crash like in 2008, and in China, they are having a financial meltdown. It will be a rough few years. It will be a rough few years. I mean, look at gas prices right now. This is absolutely like the gas price. Like, I know they're dropping a little bit now. The same fucking people that wanted to tell us that the president of the United States has no power over gas prices, now those same people are bragging that Joe Biden is getting gas prices down. Does anybody pay attention to what's going on? Like, that's my thing. Who's paying attention? Does anybody pay attention? Like, it's like they just say whatever they want and they're not held accountable. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. It's just, it's cringe beyond belief. Anyway, WD-40 says, I don't know if anybody other than DeSantis can handle the heat that comes from being Trump's VP. I think he's going to need that dude in the game. Very well said, and I agree with that. I actually agree with that, because the heat's going to be insane. Like, look at like, you know, you guys know, I'm sure a lot of you that are watching this saw that I made the video about Elon Musk and Trump. And let me see if I can find that tweet right now. I don't know. Elon tweets a lot, so let me see if I can find this. So essentially, Elon Musk said, when Elon Musk, and I like Elon a lot. And again, this is the people that don't like me and are always criticizing me. They don't understand the idea that you can actually disagree with someone that you like. And I do like Elon Musk. I think he's funny. I think he's, you know, he triggers the right people. But I didn't, when he made those remarks about Trump, I was like, I think he's completely out of line. And essentially what it was he criticized Trump as saying it's his time and he needs to sail off on the sunset. Someone said, what exactly did he do that was so bad in office? And the guy listed all of the things Trump and the country were doing the right way. And, you know, all of a sudden, like, now Elon came back saying that Trump was so divisive. Like, oh, Trump's just so divisive and he's like a bull in a china shop and yada, yada, yada. And making all of the, you know, comments that Trump was the problem. And it's like, no, Trump is not the problem. He never was the fucking problem. The media was the problem. Well, now that Elon is upsetting people with his whole Twitter purchase, he tweets this out. The amount of attention on me has gone supernova, which super sucks. Unfortunately, even trivial articles about me generate a lot of clicks. Will try my best to be heads down focused on doing useful things for civilization. Guess what, Elon Musk? They're never going to stop because you have decided to upset the narrative by saying you're going to buy Twitter and you don't fall in line with the narrative and you're such a powerful person. They are going to character assassinate you constantly. And that's what Donald J. Trump has been dealing with since the moment he said he was running for president. But you want to say Trump was a divisive figure. Trump was not a divisive fucking figure. The media was the divisive figure. Trump was just standing in their way. And now Elon Musk is learning that the hard way. That's what's going on. And so maybe Elon's at least learning now that perspective. I like Elon a lot, but his take on Trump was cringe and lacked a lot of self-awareness. And that's my only thing. Did I get memberships? They're not showing up. They're not showing up. Holy shit, low watermark. Low watermark. 20 gifted subs from low watermark. Holy shit, man. I didn't even know I could get gifted subs on this channel. And who was it? Savage Talk, I think. Yes, Savage Talk. Thank you, Savage Talk. So Savage Talk says I missed it. So yeah, so everybody's thinking low watermark. I didn't even know I could get, this is the only channel I think that I can get like gifted memberships. So thank you. I didn't even know I could get them. Awesome. Thank you, low watermark. I appreciate you, brother. You're always a big supporter. And yeah, so that is good stuff. Yeah, I got gifted membership finally. Holy shit. I've been seeing everybody's had gifted memberships. I don't have them on Geeks and Gamers. Oh, you know what? We have them on Geeks and Gamers Play too. So Geeks and Gamers Play has it, but the main Geeks and Gamers channel didn't have it. And of course, this channel didn't have it. So now we have it here. So thank you, low watermark. I appreciate you, brother. You are awesome. Always supporting, always, you know, gifting out those subs. And he's always doing that for not just me, but for so many people that I'm connected to. Yeah, so good stuff. Lee, you guys are. I'm trying to keep up. I hope I'm doing a good job of keeping you entertained. I hope the audio is good. I am in a hotel room in Houston, Texas right now. And I hope everything is good. I got John Matrix texting me right now. I'm trying to refresh Streamlabs. You know what I need to do? Because so Krista Nova is here in Houston, and what I need to do is I need to buy her a laptop because she runs all the super chat stuff for us for like Geeks and Gamers. And I need to buy her a laptop so she could be helping me right now, but maybe I'll have to do that. All right, so I'll get to these Streamlabs here in just a minute because it's all on my phone. Unless you're watching, maybe you can send those to me on Twitter. It would be easier for me to read them if you can, but if not, no big deal. I don't know if she's watching. Audio is good. Awesome. And again, almost 1,000 people watching us. We had 1,200 people watching us from the road the other day. We had 1,200 people watching us from the road. I couldn't believe it. It was insane. But yeah, Burger King is C tier. McDonald's is F. So I put Burger King D tier. And I knew that was probably kind of controversial, but I put I'm not saying I don't like Burger King, but objectively speaking, I think it's D tier. I think it's D tier. No, I'm just saying. That's just where it was. That's where it was. Let me see. Zinny Biscuit. I heard Prez VP can't be from the same state. Isn't Trump isn't he technically his residence is officially New York still, right? I think maybe it is Mar-a-Lago, maybe it is Florida. I'm not sure about that. I'm sure there's ways around that, but he may have multiple addresses for all I know. Phoenix Tangent says, eat at Beck's Prime. There's one on Kirby Drive and Alabama Street. Beck's Prime. All right, I noted. Krista, note that if you haven't. Animated Andy, I got that one. Oh, no, it didn't. A Trump and DeSantis victory would mind crush the left lunatics. A good punishment for all the lies, nonsense, and manipulations they've brought on. Karma is a biatch. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me see. Asia X, I'm glad we agree on Raising Cane's. Nothing better than fresh chicken with Cane's sauce. By the way, just ordered ISOM. All hail Rippaverse. Dude, the Raising Cane's sauce and their bread is unbelievable. It's just fantastic. Raising Cane's is awesome. Bird Up, have you seen the Bidenflation gif where he takes an air pump and inflates his empty head till it pops? I have not seen that one. That sounds pretty good, though. I haven't seen that one. Ron Navy, don't want to lose DeSantis as our governor, though. That's my stance on it, too. To me, I don't understand this, and I've seen this a lot. I've seen a lot of this, oh, Trump, we don't need Trump no more, DeSantis, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I don't really understand that logic. I don't understand how, if you're a DeSantis guy, how can you not be a Trump guy? The only reason Ron DeSantis is the governor in Florida is because of Donald Trump's endorsement. That's literally the only reason. He was losing to Gillum until Trump gave him an endorsement and put him over the top. And as I've said, DeSantis is 100% the future of politics. He's the best governor in the country, and it's not even close. And he can be a transcendent politician. But right now, Donald J. Trump is the man, and he cannot be defeated head-to-head by anybody on the Republican side. Nobody, not even close. So I just don't understand that. I feel like the media is trying to drive this DeSantis and Trump rivalry. And I think anybody that's buying into that is making a mistake. That is absolutely not helpful to anything at all. And I don't think DeSantis is going to fall for that at all. I really don't. And I do think DeSantis has far more upside than Trump in the big scheme of things, 100%. But let's see. Tyler Thomas says, you're a legend, Jeremy. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that, buddy. Nice to have you here. Haas Bonaventure says, oh shit, it jumped on me. I hate when that happens. Why does that happen? Did you see the two different Bidens today? Deep fake. Is this Biden, the real Biden, dude in a mask? He doesn't look like He doesn't look at all like 2008 Biden. Thoughts, Jeremy? Many leaders in other countries have lookalikes. So I did actually bring that up, and I think since we have a bigger audience here, I think I'm going to play that clip again. So the clip that he's talking about, this to me, like, this is some messed up stuff right here. Okay, so this is a clip that reportedly this is Joe Biden in the same day. Okay, right here. Well, let me let you read the context here first. Okay, so it says, here's the two videos back and forth. Pay attention to his physical appearance and his voice. Again, both supposedly from today, both only a few hours apart. What the hell is happening here? And here we go.
Folks, as we fight inflation, you can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop. Bringing down gas prices is a big part of the job. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. And here's the good news. Gas prices have dropped every day this summer. That's more than 40 days in a row. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. We now have 40,000 gas stations in the United States where the price of gas is $3.99 or less. The brave women and men in blue all across this nation should never forget that. How do we get the price down? Well, a new report today shows that, folks, as we fight inflation.
That is some messed up stuff right there. I don't know. I don't know what to think, bro. I don't know what to think. And you are right. Truth was ease. The issue is that the Never Trumpers will come out by the tons. Yeah. And I remember the Never Trumpers. You know what I mean? Like, I remember Ben Shapiro being a Never Trumper. I remember that bullshit. You know, I remember a lot of these people just saying they're anti-Trump bullshit. Tim Pool, I don't know if he was Tim Pool a Never Trumper? I know he was definitely not a Trump guy, but was he a Never Trumper in the beginning? I think he was. I'm not positive on that. Chat, you'll have to let me know if I'm right about that. But yeah, I mean, it's wild to see Biden in this situation. Tim Pool was a Never Trumper. I thought he was. So yeah, and now they all, like, I just think, like, I don't trust Never Trumpers. I'm glad that they have seen the light, but I don't trust them. You know, I don't trust them at all. I remember Ben Shapiro going full on like, Donald Trump is a racist and a sexist. Man. I remember a lot of shit. I'll never forget that. My Nerdy Home in the chat. What up, My Nerdy Home? How are you? Tim Pool likes Trump now. Well, of course he does now, because Tim Pool goes with whatever the way the wind's blowing. You know, that's to me, that's exactly what Ben Shapiro did, even though I don't think he does that on a bigger scale all the time. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of people out there that were just like, really saying horrendous shit about Trump until it was obvious that he was going to get the nomination. And then they had to eat crow, a lot of crow. So that's where we are on that. But this video, again, let's play this one more time, just for anybody who's just tuned in. This is a reportedly, this is from the same day. Here's two videos back and forth. Pay attention to his physical appearance and his voice. Again, both supposedly from today, both only a few hours apart. What the hell is happening here? One more time.
Folks, as we fight inflation, you can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop. Bringing down gas prices is a big part of the job. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. And here's the good news. Gas prices have dropped every day this summer. That's more than 40 days in a row. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. We now have 40,000 gas stations in the United States where the price of gas is $3.99 or less. The brave women and men in blue all across this nation should never forget that. How do we get the price down? Well, a new report today shows that.
I love how suddenly the brave women and men in blue are a political talking point for them. But we all know how that went just a few years ago. And, you know, police officers have faced just disgusting harassment and attacks, and they have to sit there and watch their back all the time. But also, like, that's not the only thing. Like, let me pull this up. I got another thing to pull up for you guys. Give me just a minute. This is something else. Look at this right here, okay? Look at this right here. what Biden said today about Trump. I got to pull it up and find it. Saw this today. Yeah, look at this. Like, look at this shit. Okay, this right here. This clown had the audacity to say this right here.
Here's the bottom line. When my predecessor got COVID, he had to get helicoptered to Walter Reed Medical Center. He was severely ill. Thankfully, he recovered. When I got COVID, I worked from upstairs of the White House, and the office is upstairs, and for that 5-day period. The difference is vaccinations, of course, but also 3 new tools, free to all and widely available. You don't need to be president to get these tools used for your defense. In fact, the same booster shots, the same at-home test, the same treatment that I got is available to you. My administration has made sure that all Americans across the country, from all walks of life, have free access to those tools.
Now, I am wondering, because what did we hear the following day after it was announced that he got COVID? What did we hear? We heard, oh, he ate all of his food. He ate all of his food. And all you heard was these glowing reports about Biden. All we heard was like how great he's doing and how well he's handling it. Just saying. It seems pretty interesting, the language built around this entire scenario. And then for him to come out and say it that way, and then you look at what we heard. But again, this is a man who can't even complete a total sentence without tripping over it. But we're supposed to believe that he just had no issues whatsoever. Okay. I think that there's a lot of questions there. That's all I'll say about that. But this is Joe Biden. This is what they're doing. This is what the left is doing, and it's only going to get worse. Another thing, and I don't know if a lot of you saw this, okay, but did you guys see Alex Stein's video that he uploaded? Now, Alex Stein is a freaking legend, okay? We've recently got to hang out with Alex Stein, and he is a phenomenal guy, and he uses comedy to try to get his point across more often than not. But I want to show you guys his most recent video because it just shows what type of person he really is. So this isn't the funny one, though. This is actually a serious one that Alex posted. And I want everybody to see this one really quick because Alex is a great guy and he's doing great things. This right here, I don't know if I'll play the whole thing, but I'm going to play some of it because this is good stuff right here.
I'm here in Uvalde, Texas at Robb Elementary School, the site of the mass shooting where 19 children and 2 teachers died. Normally, I try to bring awareness in a humorous way, but tonight I'm speaking at the local city council meeting to expose the lack of response time from the police force. 372 officers waited 77 minutes to go in and stop Salvador Ramos. I'm here to bring attention to that so that nothing like this happens in the future. And we have police that are more courageous. Thank you, Council. My name is Alex Stein, and a lot of times I speak at a lot of city council meetings, and usually I like to use my platform to make people laugh, to expose a lot of the leadership problems that we have. But here today, there's nothing funny. When I drive into your city, there's a stain on this city that will never be lifted, ever. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how reactive you are. It's your lack of proactive results. We have Principal Gutierrez, who was fired, that knew of security issues. Knew of it. The principal knew of security issues. And now 21 people are dead, 19 students. So you can say, oh, well, it's the lack of police force. Well, really, let me go, Chip. Let me use my 3 minutes. Listen, I understand you're not the school district, but this is your city. Are you the leader of this city, Chip? Do you lead this city? You're telling me the city council is not the leaders of this city? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Chip? So you guys don't consider yourself leaders? See, that's why. It's because you don't consider yourself a leader. You don't take responsibility for your action. That's why you sit there, and that's why you are a direct reflection of these cops. They were cowards. It took them 77 minutes, and you're a coward. You sit there like a coward trying to combat what I'm saying. I'm bringing awareness to your city. You still had the audacity after 21 people died. Chief Arredondo, you swore him in. I don't care that he resigned. You swore him in. You do 2 meetings a month. Mayor McLaughlin, that's 24 meetings a year. Can't even show up. I don't care where he's at. He should be here digitally. I don't see a screen with his face. This is 2022. We just had a pandemic. People can be at a meeting digitally and remotely, but Uvalde, you can't figure it out because you can't protect your 21 kids and you can't run a meeting digitally because you know why? He doth protest too much. You know you're guilty and you feel guilty. And that's why you're yelling. That's why you're combating me. And that's why I'm here to expose you guys. Because we've got to hold our leadership responsible for 21 people being dead. Do you realize that? Do you know how many people? I think we all know, and we're all very frustrated with it happening. I know you did not pull the trigger, but it doesn't matter. There is a set of circumstances that a domino effect happened. One domino set off stuff that a kid was able to get through an unlocked door and shoot 21 people. That's pathetic. That's disgusting. And now this is the biggest story in the entire world. And guess what? They're trying to take away the gun.
So there's about another minute and a half left of that. And I don't want to play all Alex's content because Alex is a friend and is an amazing video. And he has this on Twitter. So if you guys, he may have it on YouTube as well. But Krista, I know you're in here. If you can drop a link to this and his Twitter account, you guys go over there and check out the rest of it. I don't want to play his whole video because he's out there doing great things, and I just wanted to give him a shout out. He's a really solid dude, man, and that was an awesome video. And I didn't know he was going to do that. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew he was going there, but I did not because he had told us he was going there. Yeah, mods, Steph, Krista, if you can link that for the chat so they can go check it out. But I want Alex to get the full credit for that. So please retweet, follow him, whatever you want to do. Also check out his YouTube channel. But I didn't know he's going to do that. So when I heard about it, I was like, oh, haha, let's go watch this. And then Ryan's like, no. It's not, this isn't like typical Alex. It's like him doing something serious. And yeah, needed to be said. And we need more people out there that's got the balls. There you go. My Nerdy Home just dropped a link to it right there. And yeah, he's good people, man. And he is, like, we've hung out with him multiple times now. He's a genuinely good guy. Genuinely good guy, just definitely, wants to just do good by people, but also call out bullshit. You know what I mean? And yeah, I appreciate him. And then Alex Stein's YouTube right there. So, yep. He went serious, and it was absolutely cool, man. It was cool to see, and really did, kind of blow my mind. By the way, that umbrella guy just hit 400,000 subscribers about 4 hours ago. So congratulations to Tug on that. Appreciate that. All right, so I need to catch up on a few super chats. There's over 1,000 people here. You guys are insane. Snowdub Live. What's up, Snowdub? Hey, Jeremy, please buy Drunk 3PO a salad. He's been eating garbage, and I know he needs some good food in him. Me and Jay and Krista were at the mall earlier, and there was a Nestle store, like a Nestle Toll House store, and they had these little miniature freaking cookies, and me and Jay ate a lot of them. And we regretted it right after, but they were so freaking good. Oh my God, they were so good. 5 picoseconds. I'd like to say that watching American politics from afar is embarrassing, but then again, my country has a Castro in office. So yeah, I heard that. Ginger Adventure. Jeremy is the El Presidente of Geeks and Gamers. Hey, I'm a big fan of El Presidente and Barstool Sports. So I'll take that. Because, I mean, my whole goal is to try to make Geeks and Gamers the Barstool Sports of the geek world. That's kind of what I'm going for here. Bobby Trizzle. Sup, Jeremy? Can't believe GTA went woke. Let me show you guys that really quick, too. So since that super chat came up. So essentially, look at this right here. This right here. And again, wokeness is 100% a disease, okay? Wokeness is a disease. I've said it time and time again. So right here, you have Grand Theft Auto to have a female hero, which, if I'm not mistaken, hang on. Jay has done this a lot. Spam calls calling me. Let's see what they got to say. Jay always plays this clip. Let's see what we got here. Hello?
My Miss Rachel, and I'm with Medicare Benefits. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. Well, the reason we are calling you today is to help you qualify for Medicare Supplement or Medicare Additional Benefits with your current plan.
Wow. Okay.
How old are you?
I am 322 years old, but I do have an extremely large penis. Hello? Hello? They hung up.
Said it time and time again. So right here,
Oh, man.
Grand Theft Auto.
Well, I guess they didn't like that comment. I was trying to find out more information. So, all right, back to this Grand Theft Auto thing. All right. I know I was talking to the automated caller. I was trying to get to an actual person, but I guess the bot didn't like my penis comment. I don't know why. But anyway, if they call back, I'll answer again. Let me see if I can call them back. Hang on. Let's see what happens. Here we go. I'm seeing if it rings. It's not ringing. Oh, here we go.
All circuits are busy.
Ah.
Please try your call again.
All right, not gonna work. Well, if I get another spam call, I'll definitely answer it and we'll talk to them. We'll see what happens. Anyway, back to the point at hand. Grand Theft Auto is going woke. Now, I am not a big Grand Theft Auto player, but I respect these games a lot. I know that they've transcended gaming in a lot of ways. They always break sales records, and they're known for their edginess. And now Rockstar, this is a report, to have female hero scale back racist and sexist jokes. And it's just like, wokeness is a disease. This is from the New York Post. I mean, it's getting ratioed. There's Brittany Venti, tomato. I'm throwing tomatoes. In other words, the game is going to suck. That's Lorena Creole. It's just crazy, man. So why is this happening? It's happening because they continue to pander to people that do not give a shit about any of this stuff. They're so preoccupied with wanting to not offend people that they're going after people that'll never support them. You know what I mean? So I don't understand it, but that's the world we're in. And I'll probably cover this more in depth for geeks and gamers, but I did want to talk about that really quick. But Grand Theft Auto going woke is a massive, massive mistake on their part in every single way possible. Low Watermark gifted 20 D-Day Cobra memberships. That is amazing. Low Watermark, thank you so much for that. Andrew Matthews, Burger King is C tier, McDonald's is F. We talked about that one. Not That Guy becomes a new member at the swig of water level. Thank you for that. Ron Navy, no Blue Dot Burgers in Houston. Loco Miguel, as Anime Matsuri guest, you get into concerts for free, I think. This will be my first year at Anime Matsuri. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see, how it all plays out. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting people. That's really what it comes down to. Andrew Matthews says, Trump needs to hire better people and do not trust the Republican court picks. Yeah, I mean, he definitely did have some issues for people he surrounded himself with. I can definitely acknowledge that for sure. Charles W. Jansen for 10 says Trump 2024, DeSantis 2028, 2032. That's 12 years, and we needed to straighten out this mess. Here's another nice mess you've gotten us into, Joe. 12 years. It would be a beautiful thing if it happens. Ashtray says it was probably recorded a long time ago before his brain turned to mush. It's so bad. What up, DJ Scandalous? I see you in the chat, buddy. Twigs says, please play Simon Cowell Sings on America's Got Talent. It will answer a lot of questions about what we see. They taunt us for fun. I'll watch it. I'll probably get hit on something like that. I'll probably get a copyright claim on that. So I don't want to play it here, but I'll definitely check that out. Ron Navy says rhinos with angry emojis. Rhinos are terrible. Lots of wag the dog, says Ron Navy. Agreed. Live one says RIP MF Doom. Thank you. Himilitos says, or Himilitos, Medicare scams, hashtag Florida problems. Sis MP3 says, everyone ready to play Sheeta? Bird Up, we already had Grand Theft Auto where you could play as a woman. It was called the Saints Row series. They don't care. I mean, look what they did with, like, they completely ignore Tomb Raider so they can go woke with other things. You know what I mean? Holy shit, Jacob. Been following Geeks and Gamers since 2018 and very happy with how much it's grown over the past few years. I'm in a much better financial situation now, and I'm looking forward to supporting a company I believe in. Keep up the hard work, Jeremy, and the good people at Geeks and Gamers. Thank you, Jacob. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh, my bad. There's no T in my name. My bad. Ash Ray, my bad. I apologize. Back to Jacob. Yes. So thank you. Early 2018 is kind of when Geeks and Gamers really started to take off. And so it has been an incredible path to get to where we are. And sometimes, you know, I don't really recognize it because my head's always down and I'm just trying to work. And we have all of these channels and all of this stuff going on. And I'm trying to get us in a better place every day. And I lose sight of how much it's grown sometimes because I'm so focused on trying to continue to grow and grow. But thank you, Jacob. And I'm glad you're doing better yourself. I'm glad you're in a better place for the, financial side. I'm glad you're doing well on that front. Thank you for any support you give me. And again, for everybody watching, whether you're just watching, whether you're lurking, whether you're liking the video, whether you're just in the chat, keeping the conversation going, whether you're super chatting, it all matters and it's all appreciated and it all helps us. Nothing makes me happier than to have the community element of what we have. You know what I mean? I love seeing people in our forums on the website, which I know our forums aren't the greatest forums in the world, but there's some people that are just active there daily. And it means the world to me to see that. And I like knowing that if I tell you, hey, we're going to be here setting up something here, I know people are going to be active over there, and nothing makes me happier to know that we can be active in different places. And so I really do appreciate all of that. And let me see. But yes, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate that, Jacob. And thank you for the support since 2018. Absolutely crazy. And we're over 1,100 likes, by the way. So that's awesome. Graham says, RGT had a disappointing take on the GTA 6 and the incel grifters complaining about it. That's an interesting take, but I do like RGT 85. That's an interesting take from him. I figured he would see it differently, but you know, I'm okay disagreeing with him. I still watch his content every day, you know. But yeah, that's an interesting take for sure. But I like RGT 85. Darkside Droid says, "Fuck you, Jeremy," for $10. Thank you. Let's see. Shaker Maker says, "Gotta bounce. Have a good rest of the stream." Thank you, Shaker Maker. I hope you're having a good day as well. And thank you for the support. I see you, Big Raj, with a thumbs up super sticker. Crazy Joe says, "You're awesome, Jeremy. You're awesome, Crazy Joe." Thank you. Twig says, "The Simon Cowell video is a real-time deep fake." Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. But now is it still, I need to watch it because I don't want to get hit, because this video is going to stay up as a video since I don't do a lot of uploads. I definitely want to keep this live stream uploaded and make sure it doesn't get hit. And if there's anything I have to clip out of it, then it affects the live chat. So essentially, if you ever see like one of your favorite creators, and I'd say like typically speaking, so like if I do a live stream or some of your favorite creators do a live stream, if they keep the live stream public and the chat isn't there, sometimes that's because they had to clip something out. So if you ever have to clip something out of your stream, then you lose the chat. And that's why a lot of live streamers that are aware of that, they don't want to clip anything out because they don't want to lose the chat. Because when people watch the replay, watching the chat react to whatever the creator or the stream is doing is important to the watch time and the enjoyment of the stream. So that's just a little thing that you know has happened before that we've seen. But I will check it out. And I could do it on another stream if I test it out. I just have to make sure I know what I'm doing. Haas Bonnet Venture for 10 says, let me see. If I were a betting man, Jeremy, what celebrities, if you were a betting man, Jeremy, what celebrities would you put money on that went to Epstein's island? A lot of celebrities suspiciously quiet about that island and his clients. Whew. You have to think about, again, so I'm going to formulate this into a way where I'm not making a direct accusation on people. I'm going to make a direct accusation based on their behavior. All I know, and this is just me, okay? This is just me. Those that preach the loudest have the most to hide. So any celebrities that are out there talking about Orange Man bad constantly and how terrible Donald Trump is and how horrible Trump supporters are and how terrible Republicans are, those people are the people I would key in on. People like, Chris Evans, people like Mark Ruffalo. I'm not saying directly like them. I'm not making direct accusations of them. What I'm saying is those people would not surprise me. Anybody that's out there whining about Trump and diverting all of their bad behavior into another direction. So I never hear anything from Mark Ruffalo unless he's crying about Trump. I never hear anything from Chris Evans unless he's crying about MAGA supporters and Trump. You know what I mean? I hear that from these freaks all the time. So anybody that does that, I'm always going to think they're guilty of something. What that something is, don't know. But those people always have something to hide. Mark Hamill's another one. Mark Hamill's a piece of dog shit. He's a terrible person. Mark Hamill and his family tried to bully his son's girlfriend into getting an abortion. Look it up. Those that preach the loudest have the most to hide. So that's just a hypothetical assertion from my perspective. Pedro Pascal's another one. Fuck him. He really doesn't like me, by the way. Shout out to Pedro out there. Watches Geeks and Gamers, makes fun of me, makes fun of my voice, makes fun of the way I say Pedro. It's out there. You can find the tweets where he tweeted about it. Thank you, though, for that super chat. Ash Ray. All good. Gary never pronounces my name right either. LOL. Big Raj, thank you for that. Animating Andy. Helping Geeks and Gamers grow is our duty and mission. I appreciate that. And that means the world to me that you guys have that belief in Geeks and Gamers and what we're doing. Like that is really cool. You know what I mean? That people care that much and they feel that level of connection because it is yours just as much as it's mine, just as much as it's anyone else's part of the team. Like this is all ours and we're trying to make it grow together. Obviously, I'm the guy that has to lead the ship, but you guys give me the resources and you give me the things I need and I have to make decisions based on those resources you give me and I try to do my best. So that's something I'm very, very aware of. Let's see. Cattle Dog says, you have built an amazing culture and community around Geeks and Gamers, man. It's really special. It is. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very, very nice of you to say. Okay, so we've got some Streamlabs here. Give me a minute, and I got to see. This is going to be a little difficult for me to read because it's on my smaller screen here. So Scott McKenzie, Jeremy, are you available for coffee while here? I am located in Houston. Tex-Mex or barbecue. I could choose something close to where you're staying and can be flexible flexible day and time. I work from home. And then you gave me your phone number. I can let you know. We may do like a bigger fan meetup, but right now, like starting tomorrow, my schedule's pretty packed because tomorrow starts Anime Matsuri. So we may do like a meetup somewhere and I can give you information on that, but that's all I can tell you right now. But I do appreciate the offer. I really do on that. But yeah, the schedule's gonna be pretty packed for the next few days. I can unless you're 5. Cobra la 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 la. I can't stand Jeremy. This is a main event meme for those that don't know. I can't stand Jeremy. I can analyst. The big ticket is the big ticket issue for me is I want them to voice support for treason charges being filed on the politicians who voted to put us under a legal house arrest in 2020. Also, Kamala's pronouns are she, it. You said Kamala. I'm assuming you mean Kamala. I hear you on that, Ike Analyst. And Joey Flores, listened for a long time. First time donor. Love seeing them running together. I have some family, sisters, and mom would hate that. I don't understand them. My mom told my sis it's a phase. He'll come around when he gets older. I mean, I don't think so at all. I think that you're way ahead of the curve, in my opinion. But everybody's opinions change over the course of time. So I guess we'll see how it all plays out. But we'll see. It's been an interesting ride the last few years with Trump rise, and it's affected every single aspect of life, entertainment, and everything. And that's just kind of a testament to the left and how out of control they really are, because these people are out of control. 860 saying God, for term 1 to term 2, Obama's behavior changed. I think he was on that island. Jay and his damn milkers, says Cowboy 1. Yeah, Obama, I liked Obama in the first 4 years. I actually was a big supporter of Obama in the first 4 years. The second 4, he was terrible. He was really bad. So there's no telling what happened in between, but he definitely gets a big pass from the media. Obama always getting a big pass. Dermy Wormy says, I see Geeks and Gamers become bigger than peak Rooster Teeth or G4. I mean, that's the goal. It definitely is going to take a lot. And we are having some discussions with some people that I think can help us if I ultimately decide to go in that direction, but time will tell. But right now, like, Geeks and Gamers is bigger than I ever thought it could be. And now the next step is so far beyond anything I ever imagined, but we're more close. Let me see. Oh, I mean, I agree. I'm not saying he was good. I'm saying, but there's context to it. We're talking about Obama, by the way, for anyone that's curious. I hated George W. Bush. I hated George W. Bush and Dick Cheney. I hated Condoleezza Rice. I hated everybody affiliated with the Republican Party. I was so anti-Republican that I was just like, please give me anybody but a Republican. And I definitely didn't want McCain or Palin winning. So I definitely was I was definitely a supporter. Again, I never voted for Obama, but I supported Obama. And I was really checked out on the Republicans. I'm not a Republican. I'm a Trump guy. That's it. I'm a Trump guy. I don't consider myself a Republican or Democrat. Never have. I consider myself an individual that makes my own mind up based on what I'm seeing and what we're dealing with as a country. And that's why when I never believed Trump was actually going to get the nomination. I had I just didn't. But it was, once it was clear that he was, there was nobody even close. You know what I mean? And so that is what it is. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. Thoughts on San Diego Comic-Con trying to normalize the fake word flip. What do they say in Filipinx? Really? I'm glad they're getting backlash, especially from Filipinos. Oh my God. I didn't even hear about that. Like I said, I've been so checked out on stuff. So I'm sure we'll talk about that on Friday Night Tights. That's pathetic. Oh my God. I didn't even know about that. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. I'll have to look into that. Ron Navy says Bush's, Clinton, Obama, all in the same league together. 100%. And that's the thing about Trump. Dude, Donald Trump faced 3 political dynasties. He faced the Bush family, the Clinton crime family, and the Obamas. When he won in 2016, they were all against him. The Bush family hates him. The Obamas hate him. The Clintons hate him. He had to face all 3 of them, the mainstream media and Hollywood, and a large portion of the Republicans, and he still won. Absolutely, I did. I was a huge fan of The Apprentice. It's a huge fan of The Apprentice and The Celebrity Apprentice. I won't say I'm like I wasn't his biggest fan, but I definitely liked him before he got into politics. Let me see. Let's see. Regular Smash streams with WWF type commentary would be a huge draw for geeks and gamers. That's not bad. It's not a bad idea if we can pull that together. Not a bad idea at all. Okay, so we're gonna have to wrap this up soon because I do have some stuff to do. I've got some phone calls to make, and I definitely wanted to go live just to talk to you and kind of give you guys an update on everything's going on with me. Let you know I'm not abandoning this channel again. I'm not. I'm here. I love all of you. I've missed all of you, and it's a pleasure to be able to talk with all of you and just get to see how your day's going. Bert for 2 says, "Will you be in Vegas for the F&T BoomerCon?" All plans are right now, yes, for me to be there. Billy Bones says, "I never got my comment read." Hang on. I'll let me see what your comment was. Will you be in Vegas for the F&T Boomer? So all plans are right now, yes. I will, but things could change. But as it stands right now, my plan is to be in Vegas for sure. All right. Billy says, "Damn, I never got a comment read." Well, you have now, and not only that, but you got it highlighted too. So I hope you're happy. No, I know you didn't super chat. I'm just saying I don't like, I try to read non-super chats. You know what I mean? Was a great stream, Jeremy. Enjoy your time in Houston. Thank you. Oh, Philly says, "Oh, wow. Hey man, I try to read them all. I met a Jeremy in Vegas. Ron Jeremy. Ivan, what? Will you be at my nephew's birthday party? What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about, Ivan? Spirian for $3. Thank you, Spirian. How you doing? Thank you for that. What is Ivan even talking about? Have a good evening, says John Matrix. Thank you, John. Yes, Jeremy will spend the rest of the day eating Culver's. You're damn right. Let's see. Here's the last one for the night for now. Animating Andy, thank you. Massive super chat. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Low Watermark, for the gifted subs. Is Jeremy claiming he can read? I never claimed that, and I don't appreciate that slander, Dominic. Watching Matrix and Rhodes since they started to tell. Watch Matrix and Rhodes since they started. Tell Matrix hi for me, please. I will. John Matrix is a great guy, and so is Rhodes. I love both of those guys. Spirit says I'm doing all right, Jeremy. Well, good, man. Good. I'm trying to read as many comments as I can. I try to read any and all comments. So, Fantastic Ms. Knox, need to get Lethal Lightning to do a fast food ranking here in Australia. That's actually not a bad idea. Is Blabs here? Where's Blabs? The Blabs. Why is Blabs here? Nobody wants Blabs here. Hi, Blabs. How are you? Look at that. Everybody loves Blabs. Everybody's saying hi to Blabs. Don't encourage her. Do not encourage her, please. Okay? Don't encourage Blabs. Your channel is so refreshing. Thank you for your logic. Well, thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. Is that Ruthie? Jeremy, just saw your food video. Never knew Dairy Queen had food, only ice cream. San Diego, we don't get the food. What's up, Ruthie? Yeah, the fast food tier video is, I'm proud of that one. So you guys go check that out. Blab says I'm being rude. I am not being rude, Blabs, and I don't appreciate that. No, we're not getting Blabs in here. We don't want Blabs in here. What? Oh, okay. Here, y'all want to hear from Blabs? Some people don't know who Blabs is, so I'll show you who Blabs is. Okay. I'll show you who Blabs is. Give me a minute. I'll show you a very, very, very important video that Blabs and X-Ray Girl made, starring me. Well, at least I'm the title of the video is X-Ray Girl and Blabs Make Jeremy Look Great. All right. So here we go. X-Ray Girl and Blabs Make Jeremy Look Great. Here we go.
Well, okay, so Jeremy, I never did it successfully, so I have to make sure I pick up Jeremy.
Okay.
Yeah. because
Lift things up and put them down.
I lifted up Ryan and Drunk 3PO, but for some reason Jeremy's just above average. I couldn't pick him.
Wow.
I don't
Wow.
know.
I should clip that and send that to him. Speaking of, I'll give you a little short story. So I interviewed Jeremy the first time, and he was listening back to his interview, and he's like, "Man, I talked so long on the first question." I was like, "Don't worry, I'll make you look great." And I meant to send him a gif of a gif going, "I'll make you look great," like woohoo. And I accidentally picked a gif that was talking about size, like this. So I sent him a gif of like Pam from The Office going, "This big." That was his master with a smiley face.
I was like, yeah.
I didn't even realize it until afterwards. I was like, and I responded like, "I may have sent you the wrong gift. This is what I'm supposed to be sending you." And like that was like the first time I did like a one-on-one interaction with him too. So I was like, "Oh my god."
So that's Blabs right there. Blabs and X-Ray Girls. Oh, let's see. Captain Hyrule says, I think you could pull off a damn good cosplay of Albert Wesker. That's not a bad idea. I like Resident Evil. It's not a bad idea at all. Jeremy, how special do you feel the first time you got to talk to Blabs? You know, it's been like a lifelong dream of mine to just talk to Blabs, to get her to acknowledge my existence. And so getting to do that was surreal. You know, they say never meet your heroes, but once I met Blabs, I was like, I don't know why they say that. Blabs is absolutely amazing. As a matter of fact, like this is exactly what I think of Blabs right here.
Oh man, it was absolutely amazing.
Oh man. Also, we're going to close this out. We're going to close this out the right way. There's only one way to close this thing out. Oh, I'm sorry. Gabrielle says, what would you rank Freddy's steak burgers and Crystal? Freddy's I've only recently had. So Freddy's is definitely, it's not top tier. I would put Freddy's as a B plus, potentially low A, but B plus, maybe an A minus. I like Freddy's burgers. I need to have it a few more times, but so far I like it. The fries are meh, but you know, we'll see. But I like Freddy's is good though. Freddy's is good. Crystal, I haven't had Crystal in a decade. Crystal always has onions on their burgers, and I don't like onions, so I don't really know if I can accurately rank Crystal. So yeah, there's that. All right, did I miss anything? Darian. Let me see. Hang on, let me open this up. Darian. Jeremy, I have to say you did great picking new team members. Geeks and Gamers is so personality driven by all people, fit in perfectly. Sub to them all. Thank you. I do take pride in that, and that's my entire goal behind Geeks and Gamers is to, I don't care about being the most prominent personality. I don't care about being the most visible or popular person here. I just want to be a piece to the puzzle in terms of the personalities. You know, behind the scenes, obviously, I do what I got to do to, you know, lead and be a leader. But from the public side of things, if Ryan becomes more popular, or Jay, or Krista, or Steph, or Blabs, or X-Ray Girl, or JL Storm, or, you know, Rolo, or Johnny 64, whoever, that's fine with me. Like I'm not in this for like my ego or anything like that. As much as I play that persona up for Twitter, I just want to be a piece of the puzzle. You know what I mean? And so I do go out of my way to try to get really good, strong personalities that can create their own, you know, kind of mark here. And that makes me really happy. There's Jay Hailstorm right there. What's up, Jay Hailstorm? But on that note, thank you guys. I appreciate all of you. You guys have been incredible, very supportive, very generous today. And that means a lot to me. So I will see you all very soon. Thank you for subscribing to this channel and supporting this channel. Thank you for all of the support over on Geeks and Gamers, for all of our Geeks and Gamers channels, to the website and everything like that. So yes, there's Krista right there. Hi, Krista. But you guys have a great night. I appreciate all of you, and we will talk to all of you later. And we're going to end the only way you should end any stream that's ever been made. We did have 23 new members, and you know what that means.
Canadian bear. I'm a Canadian bear. We're harmless Canadian bears. I'm a Canadian bear. I'm a Canadian bear.